Going Ape is a treetop adventure. Basically, we're like ziplining meets Indiana Jones meets maybe the Ninja Warrior style of things.
Oh my God, it's a
So what you do is we have 5 sites. You go up in the trees. You do anywhere between 40 to 45 crossings, depending on which route you take. And then you have 5 different zip lines to actually zip line down to the ground.
in just a minute. At the end of each safety line, you've got a carabiner. To open your carabiner, you're going to pull down on the barrel and push the gate open. To close it, you're just going to let it go, give it a tap to make sure it closes and locks.
So what you're going to do is you're first going to go up, and we call it pre-brief. At pre-brief, you're going to get instruction on how to use your harness, what is actually on your harness, how to properly use it, and then we're going to go through like on an on-the-ground training site to show you all the connections that you're going to make through the entire course, and then we're going to supervise those connections, and then once again, we're going to go over all those connections again and make sure you completely understand them. At that point, if everyone's feeling comfortable, all the questions are answered, we go to a very critical second stage of the training process, and that's the lock codes that get into the sites. So you do a little lock code, it takes about 5 seconds, but you need the lock codes.
If you're uncomfortable with this responsibility, just don't proceed beyond our training site. Head back down to the tent and we'll be happy to give you a full refund, okay? Is everybody good with that responsibility? Perfect.
Then we go into probably the most important part, which is our third stage. The third stage goes on into maybe you're about 6 feet above the ground, and you go through, once again, like a mock course. You're gonna do all the connections there again, and you're gonna go through the course, you're gonna do first zip line. We're gonna go through a little bit more information, make sure everyone feels comfortable, and then you actually go onto your first site, which we call Site 2, which is actually pretty high up there. So you go ahead and you take your rope ladder to the top. As you're doing this, there's an instructor there supervising every single one of your connections, making sure the connections are made properly and safely, and you're following all the Go Ape rules. Once again, you're gonna do all the connections on the course on Site 2. Being fully instructed by a supervisor, or fully observed by a supervisor, you're gonna go through, you're gonna do a Tarzan swing, and then you're gonna zip line down on the ground. Once you're down on the ground, you're kind of gonna work at your own pace through Sites 3, 4, and 5.
Great job.
Our most required skill is that you're above the age of 10 and 4'7". So other than that, we invite you to come on out at any time. We've had people of all ages come out and do the course. I think we had a 90-year-old man complete the course 1 year, so at a different site. But yeah, so we invite anyone that's willing to take the challenge to come on up and at least give it a try. We use outsourced tree professionals and arborists and so on and so forth, and design the course to do the best we can to be sustainable with the environment. So basically, once we find the best area for the course, they set the course up by seeing how many trees basically are going to be able to be used. They do a lot to make sure the trees are as healthy as possible and the forest as healthy as possible, and we leave the smallest footprint feasible. I think it draws people for a variety of reasons. A lot of people don't have the opportunity to go ziplining, so when it has a local course, it brings them in to zipline. And then for me personally, always watching Indiana Jones movies, you see him doing the crossing the bridge, and you're like, how hard is that? Why is Harrison Ford struggling so much? And then you come here and we have crossings like that, and you realize why he struggled so much. It's not as easy as you thought. I think everything combined together really brings in a family atmosphere, along with people that are looking for that a little adventurous side of things. You get more than ziplining come here. You have a bunch of crossings, and we have a big Tarzan swing. You go into a big net. My favorite reaction is always the Tarzan swings, which is the big swing that goes into the net. People are always, that's kind of like the make or break point for a lot of people. And 99% of people make it through that. And it's kind of like them overcoming a huge fear in their life, which is, it's awesome to see. The reaction when they step off the platform is always priceless because they're not sure what's gonna happen.
All right.
Families come down, you know, of all different ages that have come and conquered the course, as we call it. And they come down, they're all excited, and we have signs, and they take pictures and stuff, and they really get into the pictures because they're so proud of what they did.